everybody? How you doing? This is Barry, that Goat Metal Show, with the weekly recap. Hope everybody's having a great last August weekend for Labor Day weekend. Here we are. All right, everybody's going to have that Monday off to really get rejuvenated, and got kids that are already in school, but here in New York, kids are going to be going back to school. It's going to be chaos and mayhem come Tuesday morning. I guarantee it. Also, big shout out to my man Trevor, the Shredbeard. He just had his 3,000th subscriber, and he had a nice little fucking turnout yesterday for his stream, man, and it was fucking fabulous. It's well deserved. Congratulations, Trevor, man. You fucking deserve it. Great. 3,000 onward to 6,000, brother. You'll do it. I know you will. All right. Let's get into some news, man. Sick of it all. Looks like they're planning something. They're planning their nice comeback after Lou's battle with cancer, and it looks like they're going to be making a comeback very soon. They were asked about it, and this is pretty much what Greg, the bassist, said. He said, yeah, we have a bunch of songs. We're planning to get together and start working on that. Lou is right now cancer-free. He gets another evaluation in roughly 2 or 3 months. He's going to get 6-month evaluation, but he responded very well to the treatment. And the plan is in 2026, somewhere in the warm weather 2026, to potentially play some shows. If everything goes like it's been going, we're not going to play as much as we did, obviously. It's going to be selective. So if you want to see us, when you see we're playing, you come out and see us, because we're not going to be playing all the time. We used to be like Motorhead. We played down the block and here and there. Now we have to be more selective, because this man has to conserve his energy after what he's been through. So Sick of It All is still going to be a full-time band, but I don't think we're going to be playing every little show on Tuesday and Monday night like we used to. We're going to pick our spots. And people, if you want to see us play, come out. We're going to be a little more selective, like I said. But yeah, I can't wait to get out there. That's fucking fantastic news. Just glad that everything's going well with Lou. Lou from Sick of It All is a fucking great guy. And we're so fucking thrilled to hear that everything's going well with him. Cannot wait till he goes and he starts coming back. Hey, then we go into the world of Megadeth. All right. Dave Ellefson. All right, one of the co-founding members of Megadeth. He has said how he's heard about the final album, final tour, and he feels like he wants to be a part of it. So he was speaking on a podcast recently, and the former bassist reacted to the news, and this is what he said. There's a lot, because of course it brings up years and years, thoughts, feelings, emotions, some great, some not so great, he said. Ellefson pointed to milestones like Countdown to Extinction, Peace Sells, Rust in Peace, reminders of both triumph and turbulence. Really great stuff. But also addictions, rehab, canceled tours, lost finances, and in the millions, he recalled, for things to flush out the way they did, with me not being a part of the final farewell of something I started. As one can imagine, it's probably not something I'm super happy about. Yeah, you can understand that, man. I mean, come on. He is a founding member. And if this is the last tour, Dave, I mean, I'm sure the same way you could go and you could resolve your issues with Metallica, I think you could set a little piece for Dave Ellefson. I mean, hey, you're a Christian now, right? It's all about forgiveness. Let's go, Dave. Let's see that Christian play out the way it's supposed to be, right? Oh boy, but I do hope Dave Ellefson gets on. He deserves it. He was basically one of the longest standing band members before Dave was just chucking band members left and right like Angry Birds. But yeah, I do hope he does. I mean, it'd be nice to have that closing out with the former member, and if he could get some other guys to come down and play some songs, some former band members that had good pieces of Megadeth history, I say why not, right? We're going to get into the realms of some metal bochinche. All right, looks like we got a couple of things to talk about over here, man. Ooh, man, people are going to be going crazy. All right, so we got over here Jesus Peace. All right, the drama continues as Aaron Hurd unveils former bandmates' response. All right, it was only yesterday that we learned that now ex-Jesus Peace members Louis Saponte, John DeStefano, and David Updike that the band was no more. In a joint statement, they told fans that the band had been dead for some time and warned any attempts at creating something similar should be avoided. While the latest statement was a little curious at the time since they've been only rumblings that Aaron Hurd was considering launching a new band titled Jesus Peace, turns out that's 100% accurate, according to Hurd's statement that he posted on his Instagram account. I didn't feel a need to explain anything, but since I've got a bunch of random people relentlessly commenting on pics dating back to 2016 and messaging me heinous shit, I'm going to tell you straight up. Yes, it's been 10 years, but those men are not friends, and they haven't been for almost the entirety of us being a band. Just because we're in a band doesn't mean we're best buddies. I got love for Lou, but that's really it. In regards to their oddly worded statement to say that they didn't feel comfortable continuing when they threatened to replace me on the Sepultura tour twice for wanting to spend Halloween with my son, is what really mockery is in this. Tried to replace me when they left me at the border on the show. They tried to replace me and passed. Bullshit. Throwing the birth of my son in my face during an argument saying my son ruining things for the band, fuck that. We appreciate you inviting us to your son's birth, but he's got nothing to do with us. Would you want to work with people who think this way? Would you say that's friendship? These people don't respect me or my family. They really have. They never really have. I got to draw the line. I pray one day when they start families of their own, they'll look back on these moments and see how whack that is. I've just sat through it because I love the music we've made. To me, it was easier to smoke and pack it away. But after the last bit, I was done. Do I think I'm the only person that matters? No. They're undeniably great musicians, just tired of dealing with the bullshit, and I'm sure they were too. I love the people and friends I've made through this shit. I love the feelings of connecting and sharing such raw emotions with y'all. I will play a couple, and if you're upset by this as a fan, I'm sorry, and you do not have to come out nor listen. You're entitled to your opinion, but I just won't ever work with them again. Wow. Some fucking bull. Yo, that is some crazy bochinche right there. Holy shit. So if you're a fan of that band, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just like, I'm picking up on a lot of the bullshit that's been going on, and that sounds like some fucking tremendously big bullshit there. I mean, back and forth. I mean, look, I say family comes first. Family always comes first. So, I don't know. I guess we'll hear from the other side eventually, right? We'll see what happens. Now we dive into the bochinche that is Cradle of Filth. Yo, they just been making waves left and right, man. I heard that it looks like Danny Filth is turning into a bit of a Dave Mustaine, or maybe he's just not doing nothing and just letting his management do it. I'm not sure. But Cradle of Filth guitarist Marek Smeda has been let go from the band mid-tour days after his keyboardist wife Zoe Marie Fedorov left the lineup. Smeda, who played with the British black metal band since 2014, was dismissed on Tuesday night after issuing a comment on Fedorov's exit, which occurred on Sunday, August 24th. The couple got engaged in 2024 and married in January. All right, so basically, there's some shit there, I guess, dealing with money. It said the guitarist called being in the band a lot of work for relatively low pay. The stress is quite high, and we haven't felt for a while like this band actually prioritizing caring about members. He also lambasted the band's long-delayed collaborative track with megastar Ed Sheeran, describing it as foolish clown antics, and shot down rumors that Fedorov left due to problems in their relationship. Smeda and Fedorov then issued a joint statement calling Cradle's management dishonest, manipulative, and warning future members of the band to read the contract. They added to the manager tries to take money that belongs to us with no contract between us session musicians and him, Danny Filth. When I called them out on this attempted theft album advance money for their 2025 release Screaming of the Valkyries, they called me cancer and a dead horse and threatened to fire me. The frontman does nothing to stop them and hides behind them while they belittle and steal. He holds the frontman responsible for hiring his management and never advocating for his team, only himself. I guess what do you expect, man? That's just the world we're living in now with Danny Filth, and he is now the black metal Dave Mustaine. That's all I got right now, man. I'm gonna send over to Rich, the solid producer, to see what he's got. Take it over, Rich.
This weekend, Sunday, August 31st, My War, featuring members of Incendiary Device, live at the Bowery Electric, free, 7 to 10 p.m. Saturday, September the 6th, Ended, performing and signing records for their record release at Rough Trade NYC, 3 p.m. Fossilization has put out a teaser photo indicating that a new album will come out fall of 2025. Beyond Human merch has new Throwback Internal Bleeding t-shirts. Noisy Neighbors grindcore band has released their latest album, Insolvent. Necroharmonic Big Cartel has the code of labor for Labor Day weekend with 25% off merch. September 20th, the Metal Merchants Metal Fest will take place at TVI.